Hi, this is Jim Jordan with Create Farm and Health, speaking to you from Cottonwood, Arizona. There it is. There's Cottonwood, at least one area of Cottonwood. September 17th, and this is an update. I want to start the update with a quote. This is something that moved me to tears almost. You guess, see if you can guess who it is. Our cruel and unrelenting enemy leaves us no choice but a brave resistance or the most abject submission. This is all we can expect. We have theretofore to resolve to conquer or die. Our own country's honor calls upon us for a vigorous and manly exertion. And if we now shamefully fail, we should become infamous to the whole world. The eyes of all our countrymen are upon us, and we shall have their blessings and praise, and happily we are the instruments for saving them. For the tyranny meditated against them. Let us therefore animate and encourage each other, and show the whole world that a free man contending for liberty on his own ground is superior to any slavish mercenary on earth. Who spoke that? We know that's from the American Revolution. That was General George Washington. The call to arms. It is do or die. Conquer or die. Conquer meaning vanquish the enemy. Not with a sword this time. We don't need that. With numbers, with non-compliance. Total, absolute non-compliance. Satyagraha. That's what we need. Truth. Power. That's Gandhi. That is how we vanquish this enemy. We don't have to ride in a battle. We don't have to shoulder muskets. This is not the Revolutionary War yet. And it may never come to that, God willing. George Washington spoke those words because he knew there is no time to be on the fence. This is time to step up, man up. They're coming after you. Teachers, first responders, nurses, people that work in corporations that have over 100 people. They are taking your most fundamental right to body autonomy. And the media is sent, the First Amendment is done. Government is regulating, controlling through big tech. It's no different than government doing it. It's not a technicality. Government is doing that through big tech. Censoring truth, censoring debate. We no longer live in the United States of America. We live in something different. We live in a in-between zone. We live in a place where we have to either step up and restore our republic, or we're going to be slaves, like in China or any other communist or fascist country. My mother was born in 1938 in Belgium. So she grew up in occupied Belgium, but occupied by the Nazis. She knew what it was like as a little girl to live in fear. Whether her father was, my grandfather was taken prisoner of war. So she's aware, she can taste it, she can smell it, she knows what's happening. And a lot of people that came here from communist countries who were children of World War II, they know what's going on. This is tyranny, pure and simple. Okay? So a little update. I talked to Asante Medical in Medford the other day. Talked to an ICU nurse, I said, hey, what's the treatment going on there? I told them I was a lawyer and a healthcare practitioner, and I said, well, I started, are you giving people ivermectin? Do they have a choice? They said, no, we can't give them ivermectin. We can't give them hydroxychloroquine. I said, even if they want it? No. The doctors are giving them remdesivir and a steroid, and that's about it. So remdesivir, the studies show that it increases death by 31% over placebo. It's more likely to kill you than a sugar pill. Shuts down your kidneys. Whereas ivermectin is being used all over the world and saving people's lives, 97% success rate. So why is it that a hospital in the United States of America, in Oregon, and it's all over the place, is not allowing the patients to have access to medicines that work, and they're giving them only a medicine that increases their chance of death? What does that tell you? That's right. Come to the research this scenario. Verify it for yourself. Verify everything I'm saying. Don't trust me. Verify for yourself and tell me, is that enough for you to get off the fence and step up? Because if you don't step up, if we don't step up, all of us, non-compliance, speaking out, not riding the fence, speaking out now, your ability to change things non-violently, right now we still have that. When you pass it on to your children, they won't have that if you don't step up now. They'll have one way to fight for freedom, and that's call to arms. That's what's left. We still have the chance to do it. So those of you on the fence, if you don't have the guts to do it now, you're basically passing on to your children slavery, and your grandchildren slavery. That you'll have to live with. That's right. So what are we going to do about it? So I called the patient advocate too in Asante, talked to her too. I said, hey, what's going on? What can we do something? Can you advocate for access to medicine that's working, that's actually working, that people want? I got a call from a woman, her husband's in the ICU. Said, I'm afraid. He wants ivermectin, he can't get it. So that man, his chance of dying has just gone up 31%. She said, I know what you're talking about. I've done my own research too. So the patient advocate knows what's going on. She said, the administration is just sticking to what they're told, following orders, like they said. Said that in Nazi Germany, just following orders. That didn't fly, the Nuremberg trials. So for those out there that's what they're doing, I'm just doing what I'm told to do, playing it safe. No excuse. You're liable. You're liable legally and morally liable. So what are we going to do about it? Each of us has our own way. I do my thing, speaking out once in a while, trying to help here and there. I don't work for somebody else. I work for myself. There's no way, they don't have an angle on me yet. And I'll stick me with this fucking vax. But they've got an angle on a lot of my friends. They've got an angle on my friends in Oregon. Teachers, healthcare practitioners. You can't work here. You can't work until you get the shot. What are the nurses saying? The nurses are 50% or more saying, no way. We watch what's happening. We see what's happening. There's whole videos of nurses saying, it's the vaccine that are coming in to the clinic, into the ICU. By far. They're being injured. Vaccine injuries are called Delta variant. That's what's happening. Watch the videos. Don't listen to the media. Don't listen to the administrators. Listen to the people on the front line. 99% of them are women on the front line, humble, regular people, stepping up, risking their careers to tell the truth. They're telling you what's happened. There's no excuse. Saying, oh, the media said this or the AMA said that. You know, none of you people are kindergartners now. There's no excuse. No excuse. Step it up. Speak out. Share this information. Step up. I'm talking to elected officials. Jeff Golden, my representative. I've sent him information. He hasn't stepped up yet. You know? Shameful. Shameful. Time to step up, all of us, in whatever way you can. If you're elected, speak out. Go to the media. Be labeled an anti-vaxxer, even though you're not. You're not anti. You're just saying, I want just justice. I want what's right. Take the risk. We got to take the risk, because if we don't take the risk, like I said, it's coming down to your children and grandchildren, and they're not going to be able to speak about it. They're going to have to fight. So is that what you want to? Is that the legacy you want to leave them? I hope not. Then we'd have no hope. So my generation, I was born in 1960. We're 55, 60, 65 years old. We're the ones that, allowed us to get in this situation by letting it slide. So we can't let it slide anymore. This is the chance. Robert Kennedy Jr. said the same thing. Non-compliance. Do not comply. Don't even quit. Make them fire you and sue them. The lawsuits are coming. And these people that are in those organizations that are complying with this and are executing these illegal orders, and they know it, there's liability heading for you. Criminal liability, civil liability. There's no way out. The way out is to step down from your job and speak out. If that's what they're asking you to do, don't do it. Just like the Nazis, just like communism, you have a choice. You have a choice to cover your butt temporarily, which will actually get your butt in bigger trouble in the long run, or stand up and do the right thing now. That's all there is to it. When I talk to Asante, the people there know what's going on. The people I talk to, the nurses, the operator, the patient advocate, they know what's going on. The doctors, they know what's going on. They know what they're doing. They know they're killing people. They know they're not giving people the right treatment. And they're just saying, well, we're just following orders. Not gonna cut it. Not cutting it. So this is the time. We're heading into the time where the arrows are going to start flying faster, because as the deep state gets more and more realizing they're losing people. They can't get their numbers up. The vaccination rates have plummeted since they did these mandates, because people go like, whoa, wait a second. I might have been thinking about it, but now you're forcing me to do it. Something's wrong about you forcing me to do it. If it's that good for me, why would you have to force me to do it? Why can't you persuade me? You can't persuade them because it's not fucking working. That's why. Because people an ounce of sense know that. So be prepared for more and more heavy propaganda, illegal executive orders, cases maybe where judges rule badly because the judges got some gun at their head, and more shit like that. So, gonna be fun, gonna be crazy. All kinds of things happen. I'll try to keep you posted when I come across it. I want to give you a little bit of my personal little experience with the Asante people, and that my take on it was that the patient advocate was like, I know, I've done my own research, I don't know what they're doing this to cover their butts. I said, well, let them know. Lawyers are arming up and they're coming for them, because that's what's going to happen. Just a matter of time. They're lining up. We just got 2 Oregon state senators, Linthicum and some other person, who are looking to get a grand jury indictment against the CDC and FDA based on fraud, for all the fraud they did back over a year ago, when they started this crap with lying about bullshitting the numbers and making up shit with the PCR test and conning the hell out of everybody. So anyway, there you go. That's today's message, for today at least. Jim Jordan with Create Vibrant Health, wishing you a wonderful day, and fight for American values, fight for freedom, fight for the truth. And I'm with you every step of the way. All right.